Hey everybody, this is Matt. I'm making a new Heroclix video for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Heroclix. And the first thing I want to say is, wow, we got Turtle Heroclix! I can't believe it. It didn't hit me until I got home and started looking at the Heroclix that we actually got Turtle Heroclix. I can't believe it. I never would have thought in a million years we would have got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Heroclix. But we did, and I want to look at all the different figures I got today. I guess I'll zoom out and show you all the different ones I got. I bought one cube today, and basically that's a gravity feed. It comes with 24 boosters in it, and this is what I got. And I got 2 duplicate commons, but for the most part, I really like the distribution I got. A fantastic distribution. I got 1 chase and 1 super rare, and yet it's gonna be a pain in the butt to collect all the super rares and all the rares and all the chases. But you know, I got a complete common set, missed 1 uncommon, missed 4 rares. The 4 rares hurt, but overall it was pretty good. You know, I was really happy with it. I don't think I'd want to buy another gravity feed box, because I don't I other than the Foot Clan, I probably wouldn't want any more commons or uncommons for them, or rares really for the most part. Rares I would, because I'm missing a bunch of rares. But I wanted to take this video and just look at each of the sculpts. I know some people are doing unboxing videos. I don't plan to do an unboxing video for this. I just already unboxed everything, and I want to appreciate what each figure looks like that I got. Now we probably won't look at every single figure, but I'll try to look at most of them. And I just want to be in awe of that we got Turtle Heroclix, because this is an amazing event for the game. You know, that the game has branched out from just Marvel and DC and have really started trying something like Turtles. And I absolutely love it, and I commend WizKids for doing this. So why don't we get in, and we'll start with the chase figure and see what that looks like. So I'm going to take a few seconds, let me get it really up close, and I'm going to zoom into it. Let me find the right zoom. And I think we found it. Okay. So let's just look at this thing. There is an amazing amount of detail on it, but as you can see, the head is pink because the sculpt is black and white, but they put a red bandana on it and it bled out, and it also bled out on the regular one too, which is a disappointment because you get a $50 or $40 figure and the paint's bled out on it. It's a little disappointing, but I still love it. It's still the best Turtles of, you know, the groups of Turtles. But look at the detail on this. I mean, that's some amazing detail down there. They did a really good job painting these with black and white. Just amazing, really good job painting them. Bringing out the detail on the muscles, and I really think they could do the same thing with Marvel and DC characters. You know, the ground even looks like it's standing on some like cement and stuff. It's really nice, actually. Really like the detail on him. For such a small figure, it's really good detail. So good job, people in China. Good job, guys and gals. Let's go into Metalhead. This is Metalhead from the current cartoon. You can see the detail on his legs, on his knee pads. Not a lot of detail on the chest, though. I would have thought maybe a little bit more detail on the chest. You turn around, you can see his eyes, kinda. You got the shell, looks like a manhole cover, kinda. Big feet, big hands. Cool little detail on him. You can see, I mean, it's really cool. But you know, the weird thing is when you put him next to a turtle and stuff, he is so small. He's so small, but I guess that's show accurate because he is small. The weird thing for me though is he's flying. And I don't think I ever saw him lift off the ground that high in the cartoon. Let's look at the Mauser trio. Cool looking thing. They're tiny, and I love tiny characters. It's my favorite mechanic in Heroclix. It's just so fun to play with tiny characters, and they're tiny and indomitable. You don't see that a lot. You really don't. I don't think there is a lot of. Is there any tiny indomitable pieces? I don't know. But the Mausers look cool, and they got the little laser things on top of their heads, and it's really cool to see them like reuse a sculpt in a kind of creative way. You know, it is creative to kind of take one and add it to 3 and Thus, if you want the 1, it's only 20 points. If you want the 3, it's 60 points. Makes a lot of sense. Let's look into Alpha 1. Alpha 1 is, I guess, is the non-generic version of the foot soldier. I got a little hair right here. He looks cool, I guess. I don't know if he's robot or human. He doesn't have a real name listed, so I guess he's a robot then. I don't really know his story, but supposedly he's from the original cartoon. So that's really interesting. Get into the regular Foot Clan pieces. We probably won't look at all the Foot Clan, but has it bugged anybody else, like the shape of their heads? All their heads, it looked like eggplants. It's so long. It's like Squidward is wearing a mask or something from SpongeBob. But they still look cool. I will say the foot is noticeable, but it doesn't stand out very much on the purple. I think it would have been better with a white foot, but that's probably not how they were designed originally in the cartoon and stuff. A little bit of messy paint job in the back. But overall, cool looking figure. Let's look at the bow. I mean the bow staff one. I keep calling this the bow because it's the bow staff. I should just call it the staff. Not as much detail on this staff. Cool looking figure. I like the pose. It's even though there's different ones, they don't all have the same pose, which is really nice. It shows some actual ability on Wizkid's part to not just reuse the same sculpt over and over again. This is Splinter, and that tail is pink, not yellow. It just comes off really yellow in the video. It's pink. Not a lot of, I mean, there is some detail, but not a really good paint job on him, honestly. And he doesn't look very old. Maybe this is a younger version. I mean, the black nails? I mean, I guess he did have black nails. I don't know. It's a cool looking figure. I probably would want a different looking Splinter that's older, because that's the one I'm more used to, you know? We got Casey Jones. Amazing looking sculpt. I love, even though this hammer is bent, this bat is bent. And the bats seem to be a little short. They feel like they should be a little bit longer. But I love the layering here with the shoes and the pants and the red shirt and the golf bag and the golf putts, and it's just really cool. Got the hair. You can see the detail in the hair and the face, and this could probably use around the mouth. Could probably use a little bit more detail. But overall, really happy with him, and he's a steal for 30 points. In another video, I'll explain why. He's just really good for 30 points. You got the turtles. Oh my lord, it's turtles. We got turtles. Look at this dude. The detail in the muscles. Just really, really nice. Really nice sculpts. Just really nice sculpts. You know, just really nice sculpts. Really like the look of them and stuff, you know? We've already seen Donatello, so let's look at Raphael. Dude, those sides are so long, dude. Are they as long as the swords? Dude, they are very, very, very long, dude. They're almost as long as the swords. I think it's a little bit too long of the size, dude. I think the size should be like half that size, dude. The size of the size. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna get into that tongue twister. Say that 5 times fast. The size of the size. 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 Okay. The size of the size. Yeah, you have to say the size of the size. The size of the size. The size. Whatever. Okay. And then, of course, it's not the cartoon ones because they don't have the little belt buckle that has the letter in it. So these are cool looking. These are cool looking. I mean, they could probably be a little bit more actiony, but for commons, you can't complain as commons. Hey, you can actually maybe even pull out an eye there. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird painted up here, but up there in the eye section, you got the place for the swords. That's cool. The swords look good. It's a nice pose. I'm gonna kacha, 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 kacha. Okay, we're getting into the really, really intricate sculpts. I didn't plan to do these last, but they kind of just sit back there. This is freaking Slash. The detail on him is just ridiculous. You got the bumps on the skin. You get the dark, dark, dark blue bandana. elbow pads, knee pads, claws, and then you turn them around and you're like, holy crap! I mean, look at all the spikes and the stony back, and good lord, the detail on this dude. The detail is incredible on Slash. And he has the Wolverine just a cool looking figure, dude. Just very, very cool looking. Okay, this is Renee Tilly from the Mirage comic. And this reminds me a lot of the time travel device the Turtles used in that one Turtle movie when they went back to like Japan back in the old days. But it's really cool, like magic, like teleportation effect behind her, all bubbly and stuff. Her costume is kind of weird looking though, but I don't really know much about her either. But it's a very cool looking figure. It stands out from all the other figures in the set because none of them have any kind of backdrop like that. This is Nobody, and I guess he's like a superhero in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle universe. He's a cop or something. I just like the idea of a superhero in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle universe, because it seems like their universe is so like realistic, down to earth, and then you have a superhero. You know, that's pretty cool. But a very basic sculpt, and it seems like the paint job down here, anywhere there's white, it seems like it's bled out a little bit, which isn't very good. Monster X. Look at this dude. He has Frankenstein's head. Oh yeah, she looks like he has fangs too. I guess this is the best they could do Dracula. I mean, they gave Dracula's cape though. Then he has the lagoon creature's hand, and he has like a mummy's leg. And then like like a werewolf's head. He's supposed to be like a combination of all like the monsters and stuff. It's really weird. I really don't know much about him, but he's really cool actually. He's from like an Archie series or something. And then this guy, the last dude, has them all the most detail, and we're gonna probably spend about 20 minutes just looking at him. Is Leatherhead. Just like right off the bat. Look at all the detail. Look at all the detail. Got the teeth that look okay, the teeth could probably look better, but it's not bad for teeth. You can even see inside the mouth and see the tongue. Look down the legs, see the scaling on the legs. Trying to get that in this light, yeah. You know, a lot of nice detail there. You know, you flip them around and just like, oh my lord, look at all this detail. This really nice curve with like the spikes coming off his back. It's just amazing looking. Scales all over his body, just so much detail. You know, the paint job is not the best, but the detail, given the right paint job, he'd be like the coolest Heroclix figure ever made. I mean, in my honest opinion. He's by far the coolest sculpt in the set, in my opinion. The detail is just insane on him, dude. Just insane. And he's a good guy. I didn't know he was a good guy, but he is a good guy. So let me zoom back out, and I'll just sum up my thoughts. Overall, I really like the distribution of the figures in the set. I only ended up with 2 duplicates, and they were both commons. I do wish it was a little bit easier to get your hands on the super rares and the chases and the rares, because like I don't really want to buy another cube of this after this, because I don't really want extra commons and uncommons. Well, I could really use a few more rares and another super rare and another chase. Maybe chase, I don't know. Probably wouldn't get a chase again, but you know, 2 more super rares maybe. You know, I really could use that. So probably I end up buying it on the secondary market, sadly. You know, and I mean, unless I get lucky buying single boosters, I'm probably just going to pull some extra commons and uncommons that I really don't want. So that's kind of a downside to this kind of set. But overall, I love this set. I can't believe we got Turtles. I can't believe we got Turtles. We got a second set coming out in August. It's going to have more of the original cartoon ones. Oh man, this is an amazing time in Heroclix history, where we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Heroclix. Man, how long have people been asking for that thing? It blows my mind. Well, thank you everybody for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I look forward to making more turtle videos in the future, talking about what they can do and their competitiveness. And I hope you have a great night. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. Goodbye.